Howdy friends, welcome back. Thank you for joining me today. I am not going to be organizing or cleaning anything today. I just needed a break. I've had, you've seen all of the clearing out I've been doing of the laundry room. And I still don't have a washer and dryer yet. Hopefully I will soon. They said they were gonna be 3 to 6 weeks. I have not called them yet. I think I can call them tomorrow and find out what the delivery date will be. I'm so excited to get it though, and it makes me even more thankful to have to wait and continue doing laundry at the laundry room. I debated on what I was going to do today. I thought about cleaning this off, but I'm still battling the dust that I kicked up from the laundry room. I don't feel like putting myself through that again. Well, I do have a respirator mask, but it's going to be here in the house because it's winter and I have not been opening the windows or anything because it's been 12 degrees outside, 6 degrees outside, -6 degrees outside. I don't want to open up the windows and air it out in here. It's coming up though, and I can't wait for spring. I have to say, there is nothing quite like super cold weather to make you appreciate spring and summer. When I lived in Arizona, especially, and Florida mostly, I never appreciated the warm weather. I hated summer. I hated the heat. It was always hot. I think Arizona got a little bit more cold weather, more winter weather, although not by much. Maybe, I think 50s or 60s. I don't remember. It's been too long since I lived there. And then Florida, we'll get a week or two of sometimes, low temperatures. This year, I think they got a couple weeks of freezing temperatures. In Florida, 40 is freezing. The thing I remember most about living there is when it gets to about 70 degrees, people start pulling out their giant parkas. The same kind of parka that I wear when it's -19 here. It's kind of funny. Anyway, I am looking forward to the spring, and that's kind of what I got this product for. Let me show you what I'm going to be opening. I'll be testing it out, but I don't know yet on what. I got this guy, the Bissell Steam Shot Deluxe. I haven't yet figured out why it talks about pets, because I am not going to steam my cat. But I am going to open this box. There we go. I have had this. I bought this for myself last year for my birthday. So it has been sitting here unopened since May of last year. Because that's how I roll. I have a thing about using things. I don't know why. I don't know if it's necessarily part of my hoarding disorder or just a personality thing or part of my childhood trauma. Haven't quite figured it out yet. This box is cracking. But I have a tendency, I'm going to put this on the floor. It's all dusty because it's been sitting here for almost a year. But I don't like to use things, and I don't like ruining things. And in my mind, for some reason, using something equals ruining it. And I don't know why. I mean, it's made to use, so yeah, things are going to break eventually, you know, possibly. And the more expensive the item is, the less likely I am to use it. I'm also the type of person, which is kind of funny because I use my phone every day, and my phone is, well, the last Samsung upgrade, which is the 22 Ultra, which is like a $1,500 phone. And I use it every day. I'm recording on it right now. So I've not figured out why some things like qualify for this. Although if I have a phone, and I actually can show you on this phone right here. This was one of my old LG phones from I don't know, I think 2018. Yeah, look at it. It looks almost perfect. And if you turn it around to the back, it still has the protective film on the back because I do not pull it off. The only parts that are off are the bits that got lifted up from the case that I had on it. Anything that comes with a protective film on it, I will never pull it off. Unless it inhibits my use of the product. Like most phones come with the screen, you know, covered with the film. I will leave it on until I get a screen protector for it. And then I will put that on it. Yeah, I used that phone that I just showed you for 2 years, I think. And it looks like I just bought it yesterday. I actually still have right here a phone that has never been used at all. I think I may have actually finally opened the box. Yes, I did. But it has never been used. I don't know why. Like, everything is still in there. I think I got it in a trade for an old phone that I had. But yeah, I've never taken the plastic covering off. Oh, I'm losing everything. Nothing. Still brand spanking new. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Maybe I'll throw it up on eBay. I don't know. I've not figured out why I do this. My only thoughts are there were so many, and I think I've talked about this before, there were so many people who lived in the house that I grew up in. Sometimes I think that, well, nothing was sacred to anybody except for their own things in my house. So, you know, people would get rid of things. My primary caregiver had this thing where they would periodically go through our room and just toss things, just throw them away, or take them, like go through my drawers and take out my private things and then condemn me for them, which that really destroyed my trust a lot when I was a kid. To go through your child's things, I mean, it's a fine line. I understand that I was that person's child. If, as a parent and as a former child, if I thought my child was in some sort of mortal danger, maybe on drugs or like sneaking out or, you know, doing something like that was potentially incredibly harmful to them, I can understand. Well, first I would talk to them. I don't know that I would ever go through their things because it doesn't feel good. I would rather talk to somebody and say, hey, I'm afraid, I'm worried about you. Can we talk about this? You know, I like direct now. My family in the past was very sneaky and yeah, they would just go behind your back. And if you asked them about it, unless they were confronting you because they found something they didn't like, they would lie about it. So this person usually confronted me about things that were like my own like thing, like nothing that was hurting me. Like if I say wrote a letter to a friend, you know, talking about a boy or something, I would get brought up on charges for it, you know, like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? It really seriously degraded my trust with my primary caregiver, made me not want to speak to that person about anything personal in my life, and made me really not talk to anybody about anything personal in my life. If I needed to find out something, I went and looked it up. I did it myself. I did not speak to them about, you know, normal things like sex education. Oh, especially that. Oh, never. I went and found out on my own. I, you know, checked out medical books and books about that sort of thing. I was a pretty precocious child. I lived in the library. Anyway, I'm getting so off topic, which is not unusual. But yes, I have a big problem with using things knowing that they have a finite lifetime. Now, I did have an ex-roommate who went and bought like a $1,500 laptop, which was fine, you know, it was his money. And then it was like a week after he bought it, he had it sitting on a table and he had a cup of coffee and sat it on the laptop. Oh my gosh. I don't know what it was that, like I said, is causing this, but whatever it is, just like screamed inside. I was like, why would you do that? So yeah, I mean, it looked like he had it for 20 years after he had it for like 2 weeks. You know, he'd leave it on the floor, and I mean, yeah, it was things like that that used to trigger my like wanting to keep things very pristine, and anybody who touched my things, it would really upset me and bother me because I knew that they probably were not going to treat them the same way that I do. So I have a really hard time like letting go, like sharing my vehicle. Right now, me and my husband only have one vehicle, so I share it with him. I'm just eagerly waiting for him to get his car. He likes to rough them up. He likes to go like out in the desert and stuff. So, but yeah, it is something that I work on continually, and it's something that's very hard for me. And considering that I can have a mess around me at any given moment, the fact that I like to keep things in a pristine condition is so bizarre to me, and it kind of breaks my brain sometimes. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know why I'm like this. But as I deep dive into healing, I kind of like open up these different, I call them onions. I peel the onions, or dig the weeds. And, to kill a weed, you have to get to the root. If you leave a root of a weed behind, it'll keep growing back. So this is my, like, trying to figure out where these things started from, find out the roots of them so that I can dig them up and not have to deal with it anymore, or get to the center of that onion, peel off all the layers. It's a continual process. Just when you think that you've gone as far as you can go, you're going to uncover something else. It's just how it goes. And I highly recommend just keep going, keep peeling, keep digging, whatever you need to do, just keep doing it. You will eventually get to the bottom of it. And you will eventually beat this. It's a process, and being patient with ourselves, loving ourselves through the struggle, it's very important. Just know that you can do it. So let's see what's in this box. First of all, we have Lay Instruction Manual. Lay Warranty Card. And then it looks like we have a bunch of attachment doodads. Oh wow. This one looks like an Extendovision. It's got the like tip on the end. Let's see what else we got. I got this to not only steam my dresses. When you get dresses from Amazon, they have like perma creases from being folded forever. And they're really hard to get out. And I'm always afraid that I'm going to burn them with my iron before I ever get those wrinkles out. Alright, here is the doodad, the doohickey, the thingamabob, the part that does the work. It doesn't look like a thing that you would actually put water into. Okay, I guess this is the measuring cup for the water. So you should only put that much water in it. And then there's a bag of little bits and bobs. So many little bits and bobs. Let's see what's in this little bag first. I'm still so congested from cleaning out that laundry room. I've cut out so many coughs. There's a few that I have to leave in, but sorry about that. All right, there's a mini shower cap for it in case it needs to take a shower. There's a little mini scrubber doodad. These are so incredibly cute. There's like a, I assume this is like a grout cleaner, maybe? Yeah, it's pretty stiff. So grout. This is the biggest one. It's like a squeegee. I guess I'll have to look at the book and see what all of these are for. This one looks like a scraper of some sort. It like literally, it actually looks like a for putting spackle on holes. This is a like bent, I assume the steam comes out right there. And then there's two different scrubby brushes. They're both super stiff, so I'll have to find out what the different colors mean. Green for go, red for stop. I am thankful that they came in a rezippable bag because I would totally lose every single last one of these. All right, oh, I forgot to put the shower curtain back in. Or the shower cap. Not shower curtain, shower cap. Speaking of shower curtain, I can't wait to get the washer and dryer so I can clean my shower curtain. I purposely bought a fabric shower curtain because it is cleanable and I don't have to buy a new one. But the other reason that I bought it is because I hate plastic shower curtains touching me. Is anybody else like that? I hate it. Hate it. If it touches me, I'm like, literally, I make that noise. It grosses me out. Creeps me out. Don't like it. Okay. I guess you put the water in the little brown knobby thing on the top. Slowly pour water into the steamer. All right, let's see what these little doodads are. I guess I should show you them when I tell you what they are. All right, this big old guy that will not fit in the bag is an extension hose for cleaning hard to reach areas, attached to the unit and used with the accessory nozzle attached. So you can attach any of those little ones to it. All right, B. I think is already, yeah, that one's already on there. That is the accessory nozzle. C is, oh, okay. I see now what the red and the green are for. These are detail brush tools. And it says attached to the end of the accessory nozzle for scrubbing stubborn soil, color coded for specific use. So if you want to use one for the bathroom and one for the kitchen, then you know that that's what that is. Let's see, what is this? The flat scraping tool is exactly what I thought it was for. It is for removing wallpaper, gum, and extra sticky messes. Let's see. Then we have the angle concentrator tool. It just says attached to the end of the accessory nozzle. I assume it's to change the direction of the steam. Then yes, I was right about this guy. This is a grout brush tool, and it gets into small cracks and crevices. And then the only one that it doesn't have is this. I assume it's just it's just an extender for a scrubby tool. It looks like this part should come off, but it doesn't. And then this part is actually 2 bits in one, it looks like. This part gets the shower cap. Shower cap goes on this guy, and this is the fabric steamer tool. So this guy just goes over this. I'm not gonna bother putting it on right now. And then with this part attached, it is a window squeegee tool for glass and window cleaning. So that is handy. So it just has like these two little tabs fit right down in there, and then it clicks. Maybe had it a little bit crooked, and then just clicks right over. So this is a 2-in-1 tool. So now I'm going to put all of this stuff back. And I think I'm not going to demonstrate on this video because it is already getting pretty long because I chit-chatted too much. So the first time I use this tool, I'm going to use it. I'm making my next video is going to be cleaning the areas that I hate cleaning and that I don't do sometimes ever unless somebody calls me out on it, which I am calling myself out on it. There's a lot of spaces in my house right now that I have not cleaned in a very long time. Some that I have not cleaned since I moved in. So my next video will be utilizing this guy, this little green guy, to clean those areas and get them all nice and spick and span. One of those is my sliding window over there. I have not ever cleaned it since I moved in. Clearly it is supposed to happen because I have an attachment for it. My baseboards have not been cleaned since I moved in, including vacuuming them. So they have a lovely collection of cat hair and dust bunnies living there. I have 2 scales in my bathroom that have not been cleaned, nor has behind them been cleaned. I moved one the other day and it's quite scary back there. I didn't bother doing anything with it because I want to show what it's all about back there. There's a few spots. I'm not going to list them all because I will be here for another 20 minutes. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I got that not only to steam my clothes, but also to clean off my patio because I feed the birds out there for Frodo. That's his entertainment. and I want to be able to clean off the railing, clean off all of our patio furniture because it gets bird poo on it. So I figured that would be nice and sanitary, you know, like kill all the germs. I spray it with like, you know, cleaning solution, but I would also like to use the steamer to kind of steam everything. Plus it's really hard to clean the chairs because they are like mesh. So scrubbing them with a towel or a sponge is really hard. So I'm hoping that will help me. I also want to use it to clean my husband's bike. So I am not going to be doing that this time because, or when I do my video, because it's still really cold outside and I'm not standing out there for an hour. As soon as it warms up though, that will be one of my first videos, is cleaning off my patio. So I have quickly approaching my trip to Oregon, so you'll have a lot of footage from that. And my next video will be me using this steamer to clean things that I neglect in my home on the regular. Sorry, I hit that with the tripod with the box. So I am going to hit the road, go do something else, probably film another video for my other channel, which I probably have not linked yet, so sorry about that. Bye for now. Peace out. And remember that the world is full of kind, amazing, wonderful people. If you are not able to find one, you have an opportunity to be one. Bye.